A YouTuber suddenly wakes up one day and finds herself locked inside the trunk of a car. To survive and get out of there, she must earn $1 million, and the only way to do that is through her subscribers. In this situation, will this YouTuber be able to earn $1 million from her subscribers, or will she fail and face death? We will find out all of this in today's story, a story whose ending is beyond your expectations. Hello friends, welcome to our story. The story begins by showing a girl named Yuna. Yuna is a very ordinary girl. One day, she suddenly opens a YouTube channel called Yuna TV to share her daily life. There, she used to share her daily vlogs. At first, her vlogs did not get many views, but gradually, the number of views on her videos and the number of subscribers on her channel started to increase. Yuna begins to go live and talk with her fans. She shares all her happiness, sadness, and struggles with her fans. One day, she talks about her father. She says that her father used to run a business. They had a car and a house. But suddenly her father faced losses in his business, and after that they lost their house and car. Because of this, her father passed away due to depression. Hearing all this, her fans comfort her in the comments. Slowly, Yuna's channel continues to grow. She signs a contract. They will handle all the work related to video editing and channel security. Yuna's channel reaches 85,000 subscribers. She starts earning from her videos. On her birthday, her subscriber count increases even more. Yuna finds the car that her father had sold, and she celebrates after being able to buy it again. In this way, Yuna gradually becomes one of the top 10 influencers in the country. Her channel now has 700,000 subscribers. For this reason, Yuna hires a man named Hyun as the CEO and producer of her channel. One day, Hyun takes Yuna to promote a cosmetic brand. On the way there, Yuna receives a call from a person named Jinsu. Jinsu is the director of a company called MBS. This company is launching a new channel. For this reason, the director of MBS, Mr. Jinsu, was calling Yuna because he wanted to sign her for his new channel. Yuna ignores his call because she thinks she deserves higher payment for her work. She does not tell Hyun anything about this deal with MBS. She texts Jinsu and says that she believes the value of her work is not low. She has no problem doing the work, but her payment needs to be increased. Jinsu praises Yuna's negotiation and says he will think about it. Hyun and Yuna both arrive to promote that cosmetic brand. Yuna talks with the brand's manager and learns that their event will be broadcast live and will also be shown on TV. At that time, Hyun notices another influencer named Rhea there. Rhea is Yuna's direct competitor. For this reason, Yuna keeps ignoring her. The manager gives Yuna their brand's new product and asks her to give it a very good review. At that moment, someone comes and informs the manager that the person who was supposed to host the program will not be able to arrive by 9. At the same time, the TV channel that was supposed to broadcast the live event is also not agreeing now. Their live program is scheduled to start at 9. At that moment, Yuna makes an offer to the manager. She says that she will host the launch event herself. In return, she wants exclusive coverage of the entire launch event. That means the live stream of this event will be shown only on her channel. None of the other influencers present there will be able to stream it. The manager does not want to agree because it would mean canceling the deals made with others, and they would face a financial loss. Yuna then says that she will give them 50% of her earnings from the live stream as a penalty. Hearing this, the manager agrees. After some time, a woman comes to talk to Yuna. She is a detective. Her name is Hyun. Hyun tells Yuna that she is one of her subscribers and a fan. Actually, Hyun offers Yuna a promotion shoot, but because the amount is low, Yuna does not agree to do it. Yuna seems annoyed while talking to her. However, Hyun says that her son is also a big fan. She gives Yuna her phone number and tells her to call if she ever changes her mind. After this, Yuna starts a new live stream on her channel to promote the cosmetic brand. During the live, she also says that the entire event is being shown exclusively on her channel. Then some of her subscribers start laughing in the comments and tell her that the live of the entire launch event is also happening on Rhea's channel. At that moment, Hyun sees that Rhea is the one hosting that live program. Yuna asks how Rhea got her contract. The manager says that Rhea agreed to give 100% of her profit. He also says that no matter how smart she is, she will have to play more strategically to compete with newcomers. Besides, she is not a star whose deal must be honored no matter what. Yuna immediately asks who sponsored Rhea. At that moment, the director of MBS, Jinsu, comes there. Jinsu says that he sponsored Rhea. He also says that the deal he wanted to make with Yuna for launching his new channel will now be signed with Rhea. Hearing all this, Yuna gets angry and leaves. After that, having no other option, she directly calls Jinsu and says that she will work at the previous budget. She tells Jinsu. Yuna says she is ready to accept the offer. But Jinsu says it is too late because he has already given the offer to Rhea. However, Yuna says the offer can still be cancelled. Jinsu agrees to this, but on one condition. He asks Yuna to meet him in Yongpyong. Yuna agrees, but she says she needs an advance first, and Jinsu agrees to that as well. Yuna comes to her car to go to Yongpyong. Since Yeonsuk has already gone home, she calls a driver. Yuna is so tired that she falls asleep in her car. After a few hours, when she wakes up, she finds herself trapped in a dark place. Yuna cannot understand where she is. After freeing her hands, she realizes that she is inside the trunk of a car. At that moment, a phone in front of her starts ringing. As soon as Yuna receives the call, she asks for help. The person on the other side says that he lost his phone in a cab, and that is why he is calling so that the phone can be returned to him. But Yuna keeps telling him that she is trapped inside the trunk of a car and asks him to come and rescue her. The man asks her where she is. After observing her surroundings, Yuna realizes that she is stuck in the trunk of her own car, and when she says this, the man is surprised. He thinks that maybe Yuna drank too much and locked herself inside her own car trunk. But Yuna says she did not get into the trunk by herself. She woke up and found herself locked there. Yuna gives the man the model name of her car and the plate number and asks for help. The man assures her that he will help and says that he is near that parking lot. Then the man says that all the black cars look like Cadillacs. Hearing this, Yuna becomes surprised because she did not tell him that her car is black. She asks how he knew. The man laughs and asks if she cannot understand that she has been kidnapped. Yuna asks what he wants from her. She says that if he kidnapped her for money, she will give him whatever amount he wants. The kidnapper then demands $1 million from Yuna. Hearing such a large amount, Yuna is shocked. She tells the man that he does not know about her because she does not have that much money. The man says that he knows everything about her. He tells her to transfer the money she received from her deal with the MBS company. Yuna is surprised, wondering how he knows about her deal. However, for her safety, Yuna says she will transfer the money, but first he has to get her out of there. The kidnapper says there is no need for any tricks. He tells Yuna to open the bag kept beside her. As soon as Yuna opens the bag, she finds her phone. There, she sees a video showing old cars being scrapped in a junkyard. Then the kidnapper tells her that in a blind junkyard, no matter what is inside the cars, everything is crushed. He says he is taking her there and she will completely disappear there. Yuna becomes scared. She immediately transfers all the money she has to the kidnapper. The kidnapper checks and says that he asked for $1 million, and here $650,000 is missing. Yuna says that this is all the money she received from the MBS contract, and she has no more money. The kidnapper asks how she maintains such a high lifestyle, wearing designer clothes, attending parties, and traveling, if she does not have money. Yuna says that all of those things come from endorsement brands, and she has to do those things to get attention. After that, she keeps asking the kidnapper to let her out. She says she will give him the remaining money later. But the kidnapper does not listen. He says not to try to fool him. He tells her that she has to earn the money from there and give it to him. He tells her to start a live stream immediately and ask all her followers to send her money. He says she has 1 hour, and by midnight she must give him the remaining $650,000. Otherwise, her car will go to the junkyard like the one shown in the video. Yuna is shocked. She keeps saying how she will arrange such a large amount of money within 1 hour. The kidnapper says this is the best option for her. She has to go live, earn money, and free herself. Otherwise, she will be taken to that junkyard. He says her time starts now. Yuna starts crying, and at that moment, the kidnapper is shown driving the car. Having no other option, Yuna goes live. But before starting the live, she calls 911 and asks for help. She tells them that she is trapped in the trunk of her own car and has been kidnapped. She also gives the police her car number. With the title, "I have been kidnapped," she starts her live. In the live, she tells everyone that she is trapped inside the trunk of her own car and that someone has kidnapped her and is taking her somewhere. The kidnapper wants her to earn $650,000 from this show. Yuna reads the comments. Yuna reads the comments and realizes that no one believes her. She keeps telling everyone that she is telling the truth, but no one believes her. Instead, people keep commenting that this is some kind of new prank. Then someone comments that there are easy ways to get out of a trunk. After that, Yuna starts watching videos on YouTube about how to escape if someone is trapped in a trunk. But since Yuna's car is an older model, those methods are not very easy. When she tries another method to open the trunk, she sees that the kidnapper has already cut the trunk lever. Because of this, the video does not help her. Yuna keeps saying in her live that this is really happening to her and asks for help. Then an account named Crusader donates $100 to Yuna. After that, the person comments that he is the kidnapper and that he kidnapped her. He posts a picture of Yuna being kidnapped. Then he comments that tonight Yuna will do anything for $650,000, and people can make her do anything they want. The kidnapper then tells Yuna to talk about herself on the live and tell everyone what kind of person she really is. Yuna says, "What do you mean by what kind of person I am? Say it directly." The kidnapper then posts a picture of Yuna in a school uniform and says that she had a different name there. Everyone asks if that is Yuna's picture. Yuna denies it. At that moment, Yuna gets an idea. Through the live, she tells the kidnapper to slow down the car. Everyone also tells the kidnapper to reduce the speed. Then the kidnapper slows down the car, and taking that chance, Yuna uses her safety pin to open the trunk door. Seeing this, the kidnapper starts driving the car in the opposite direction at high speed. The car almost crashes into a truck, but at that moment, the kidnapper turns the car away. Due to this impact, the trunk door closes again. Everyone can see Yuna on the live. People like this kind of live, and the video starts trending. It also comes to the attention of the police. On the other side, at the police station, everyone is investigating Yuna's video. An officer named Detective Choi is informed by his superior that Yuna called them at 11 p.m., and since then she has been continuously live. Then Detective Choi calls Yuna. As soon as Yuna answers the phone, she asks for help. Detective Choi says they are trying their best to rescue her. Since she is in a moving car and the car is going at high speed, they are unable to track it. For this reason, Detective Choi tells Yuna to turn on Google Maps and check the location and inform them. Yuna checks Google Maps and says that she just crossed a place called Carlton Palace. The police search that place on Google and see that it shows Singapore. Choi then says that the kidnapper is playing a game with them. Actually, the kidnapper has already disabled the GPS system on Yuna's phone and changed the entire location using a VPN. Choi asks if she has any idea about the person named Crusader who commented, or if anyone kidnapped her due to personal or professional conflict. Yuna keeps trying to think who might have such an issue with her that they would kidnap her. But even after thinking repeatedly, she cannot find any answer. Then she thinks about Rhea. In this profession, Rhea is her direct competitor, so she thinks that maybe Rhea arranged her kidnapping. Meanwhile, Yuna had been calling Yeon-suk for a long time, but he was not answering. Finally, Yeon-suk calls Yuna and asks about this live. Yuna keeps asking him why he was not answering her calls. Yeon-suk says that he lost his phone. Yeon-suk thinks that Yuna is doing all this for views. But Yuna says that she has really been kidnapped and asks him for help. Then she gives Yeon-suk the password to her laptop and asks him to check information about Rhea's business card. Yeon-suk asks why Rhea would kidnap her. Yuna says that Rhea's channel had been suspended due to a copyright strike, and it was actually done by Yuna, so maybe Rhea is taking revenge. After some time, the kidnapper calls Yuna again. Yuna asks if she has done anything to him and why he is doing this, and says that he will be caught very soon. The kidnapper then uses an app to talk to Yuna in different voices. Yuna realizes that the kidnapper was not speaking in his real voice all this time. At that moment, the time is around 12:30 a.m. The kidnapper keeps reminding her that she has to arrange all the money within 30 minutes. Yuna starts the live again. The kidnapper comments and asks if her father ended his own life. Yuna does not reply. Then the kidnapper starts driving the car at full speed again. He transfers another $100 to Yuna and tells her to remove the base of the trunk and check. He says there is a gift kept there for her. When Yuna removes the base, she sees a severed finger and screams. The kidnapper comments on the live and says that she has to eat that severed finger for $100. Yuna cannot do it. Then the kidnapper offers her $200. Yuna says that no matter how much money he offers, she will not do this. The kidnapper gets angry and starts driving the car fast again. At that moment, Inspector Choi calls Yuna. Yuna blames Rhea for her kidnapping, but Choi says that Rhea is currently in a live program. Yuna asks if they have caught the person named Crusader, saying that if they track him, they can save her. Choi says that what she is doing is a crime, that she is making a false report to the police for attention and views. Hearing this, Yuna is shocked. She keeps saying that she is not doing this for attention and that she has really been kidnapped. Then the police mention Yeon-suk. Yeon-suk joins Yuna's live from the police station. Yuna asks him what he told the police. Yeon-suk says that he never thought Yuna could do something like this. After opening Yuna's laptop, Yeon-suk found a proposal sent from Jin-soo's email. In that deal, Yuna was supposed to make a video which would be a staged kidnapping video. The live stream was supposed to be done from the trunk of her own car. After seeing that email, Yeon-suk was shocked. Hearing this from Yeon-suk, Yuna is also very surprised. She keeps saying that she has really been kidnapped. But Yeon-suk does not believe her because along with that email, she had already received an advance of $350,000. Yuna is shocked. She keeps asking Yeon-suk for help, but Yeon-suk angrily hangs up the phone. Yuna cannot understand how she will get out of this trunk. Then Detective Young-suk calls Yuna. She asks if Yuna has really been kidnapped. Yuna explains the whole situation. Young-suk says that she believes her and that she has found her location. She says she is on the way and will get her out soon and tells her not to take any risks. She also says it is surprising how the kidnapper knew about her contract with Jin-soo. Yuna checks her phone and realizes who kidnapped her. At that moment, Young-suk says that she can see Yuna's car. The kidnapper starts driving the car very fast. Young-suk follows the car and at the same time, a YouTube reporter is also live streaming the situation. Young-suk finally gets in front of Yuna's car, but when she checks, she finds that it is actually another car. However, the plate number on that car matches Yuna's car. Young-suk understands that the kidnapper has cleverly placed Yuna's car number on another car. Yuna completely breaks down. She comes live and says that she has understood who the kidnapper is, and that it is none other than Jin-soo, the director of the MBS company. She says she is calling him now, but when she calls, she hears the phone ringing inside the trunk of her car. Yuna sees the phone ringing inside a large bag. When she opens the bag, she finds Jin-soo dead and one of his fingers is cut off. Yuna becomes terrified and starts crying. People on the live try to comfort her. Then the kidnapper calls her. Yuna says she will do whatever he wants and asks him not to harm her. The kidnapper says she has only 4 minutes left and reminds her that from the beginning he told her to show her real self. He tells Yuna to take off her shirt on the live. Yuna is very scared and does not understand what to do. On one side is her life and on the other side is her dignity. She slowly starts unbuttoning her shirt and begins to cry. Then she takes a knife and injures her own hand and says that now everyone should believe her. Seeing this on the live, Yeon-suk understands that Yuna was not lying and that someone has trapped her in all of this. Yuna breaks down and apologizes to her viewers. She says that she received a lot of love from them but could not give them the same in return. She says she told many lies. When her father was sick, she was not by his side. She apologizes to her father and says that she only wanted attention from people. She apologizes to everyone for everything. After saying all this, Yuna cries heavily on the live. Then she sees that the cosmetic brand manager is also helping her and apologizing for what happened before. Hearing all this, people start helping Yuna by sending money. From the live, she manages to earn a total of $653,000. The kidnapper calls her and says that he knew she could do it, but she never apologized to him. Yuna says that she is apologizing to him as well and that she has recognized him. During her birthday live, an account named Crusader kept texting her repeatedly, asking her to remove all her viewers, because he wanted to talk to Yuna personally. But Yuna gets annoyed and blocks that account. Then that person texts Yuna on her phone and requests to talk to her for a while. He says that he is very sick and considers her a friend, and that she said she would always be there for them. Yuna gets irritated and says during the live that he should leave her alone, and if he cannot, he should end his own life. Yuna makes his number public. She tells the kidnapper that she did not realize she hurt him so much and that she is truly sorry. The kidnapper says he still has not seen her real face. Yuna says she has earned the money he asked for through the live and reminds him that he said he would release her if she got the money. But the kidnapper says yes, but she did not do it within 1 hour. Yuna then realizes that she earned the money too late. The kidnapper says he is giving her one last chance. He says the key is inside the stomach of the person next to her, and if she can take it out, she can get out of the trunk. Hearing this, Yuna is shocked. She does not understand what to do. She takes the knife and is about to attack Jin-soo's stomach, but Jin-soo suddenly screams. Yuna gets scared and says that he is alive. The kidnapper says he never said that Jinsu was dead. He tells her to kill him, take the key and get out of the trunk. At the same time, Ria is praying on her live that Yuna returns safely. News about Yuna is being shown on all TV channels. Hyun comes to Inspector Choi and says that his phone is also in that car, and he has found their location using GPS. On the other side, the kidnapper tells Yuna on the phone that from the beginning he has been telling her to reveal her real identity. If she cannot do it, the car will not stop and will go straight to the junkyard. Yuna cannot understand what to do. To save her own life, she would have to take another person's life. While thinking about all this, she turns off the live and instead of harming Jinsu, she uses the knife to strike another place where the fuel tank is. Yuna takes a lighter from Jinsu's pocket and tells the kidnapper to stop the car immediately, or she will set the car on fire and everyone inside will burn. At that moment, Inspector Choi texts Yuna and informs her that they have identified the kidnapper. The account named Crusader belongs to a boy named Yang, but the surprising thing is that he ended his life 1 year ago. Yuna then carefully looks at the kidnapper's phone. At that moment, the kidnapper reaches a bridge, gets out of the moving car, and the car falls straight into the river from the bridge. Yuna and Jinsu see water entering the car. Yuna does not understand what to do. Jinsu keeps signaling her to remove the tape from his mouth and untie his hands. When Yuna removes the tape, Jinsu tells her how to move from the trunk to the main compartment of the car. Following his instructions, Yuna opens the rear seat from the trunk and enters inside. Somehow, Yuna also manages to get out of the car. As she tries to go up the stairs, the kidnapper appears and starts attacking her. Yuna asks who he is. The kidnapper says he has been driving all this time and asks if she cannot recognize him. Yuna tries to run, but the kidnapper catches her and says that he will not harm her and that they can earn more money together. At that moment, Young-suk arrives and shoots the kidnapper. Yuna cannot understand what kind of conflict she had with this person. The person she thought was the kidnapper had already ended his life 1 year ago. Then who is this kidnapper? What conflict does he have with her? And why did he ask her to apologize? Young-suk rescues Yuna from there. However, Yuna's curiosity is not over. She takes the kidnapper's phone and checks it. She finds a number on the phone, and when she calls it, she sees that the call goes to Jung-suk's phone. Yuna realizes that Young-suk is behind everything. Yuna asks why she did this to her. Young-suk says, "Why did my son consider you his friend?" In a flashback, it is shown that when Yuna was a small YouTuber, she used to regularly talk with her fans during live sessions. At that time, Jung-suk's son Young, whose account name was Crusader, used to talk with Yuna regularly. Young-suk says that Yang was suffering a lot internally and considered Yuna his only friend. When Yang tried to contact Yuna, she started ignoring him. On Yuna's birthday, when Yang kept texting her repeatedly, Yuna got angry and made his number public. Because of this, Yang started receiving many messages on his phone. People said hurtful things to him and encouraged him to harm himself. After all of this, Yang ended his life 1 year ago. And to take revenge for that, Young-suk did all of this to Yuna. Young-suk says that Yuna is a killer and that her son ended his life because of her. She says she wanted the whole world to see Yuna's real face and know the truth that she is a killer. That is why she wanted Yuna to kill Jinsu in front of everyone during the live. At that moment, Young-suk tracks the phone's GPS and arrives there with the police to save Yuna. But as soon as Young-suk sees them, she holds Yuna at gunpoint. Young-suk immediately starts a live and tells Young-suk that everyone can see her and that she should put the gun down. Young-suk tells Yuna that even if she cannot kill her, she will prove in front of everyone that Yuna is a killer. Then she makes Yuna hold the gun and shoots herself, saying that Yuna is a killer. Young-suk ends her own life in front of Yuna. Yuna completely breaks down. Inspector Choi discovers the real identity of the kidnapper. His name is Lee Dong. He is a 3-time convicted criminal. Young-suk had arrested him before. In fact, Young-suk arrested him and used him to carry out this kidnapping plan. After this, Young-suk brings Yuna home. Yuna thanks him for saving her. Young-suk says that he was looking for his phone, which was in her car. The GPS was turned on, and that is how they found her location. Then Young-suk shows Yuna her YouTube channel. After this incident, the Yuna TV channel now has 1.35 million subscribers. But even after seeing so many subscribers, Yuna is not happy. She feels guilty. She regrets what she said to Yang. Her one small statement and one wrong action took Yang's life. If she had not made his number public that day, and if she had not told him to end his life in front of everyone, then today Yang would have been living a good life. Thinking about this, Yuna is overwhelmed with guilt, and she will have to carry this guilt for the rest of her life. And the story ends here. So friends, this was today's story. Let me know how you liked it. If you liked it, then like, comment, and share. See you in the next story. Until then, keep loving. Bye.